Previously on Stargate SG-1.
Who are you people?
We are replicators.
The others would destroy me.
Not if you came with us.
You would do that?
They won't leave me, she promised.
No, my son. They've made a fool of you.
I've been relieved of command.
Who's replacing you, sir?
Her name is Dr. Elizabeth Weir.
A civilian? She's an expert on international politics.
Terra, Atlantis.
Are you saying the lost city of the ancients is here? The city we've been looking for is under the ice of Antarctica. Goodbye. Dr. Weir.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, almost ready. Can't believe we're finally going. I mean, I know I should have been ready a long time ago, but I needed some
The
of these
talks have
materials.
stalled again.
You're kidding me.
It's a complicated situation.
The Antarctic Treaty was established to promote scientific research in the area.
With the interest of progress for all mankind, not just that of the United States. And so argue the other 11 nations all claiming shared jurisdiction. I mean, Article 1 states quite clearly there can be no establishment of any military base and no testing of any weapons. And you saw firsthand how powerful the ancient outpost is.
And so meanwhile, Jack just stays frozen in a stasis pod down there? He sacrificed himself to save us, all of us, not just this country.
I know. But the scale of Anubis's attack makes covering it up tenuous at best. If we're going to keep the entire world from finding out everything to do with the Stargate, we're going to need the full cooperation of every government now aware of what's been going on. It's just going to take more time.
In the meantime, we just sit here and do nothing.
I'm sorry, Dr. Jackson.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Previously on Stargate SG-1.
The city we've been looking for is under the ice of Antarctica.
Goodbye.
What about Colonel O'Neill?
The Asgard can help him.
A Gould wants to arrange a treaty with us.
Not just one Gould, all of them. System wars.
The hull has been breached. The projectile was likely composed of replicators.
Major Carter was beamed away.
The replicators must have her.
You gained my trust, then you used me and left me behind.
I'm sorry for what we did to you.
If the human form replicators reach Orilla, they will have the resources to replicate many thousands of times. We cannot allow that to happen.
So be it.
The enemy ship has been destroyed.
I am sorry, Teal'c.
We're not about to fight your battles for you in exchange for a couple of hyperdrive engines that may or may not do us any good in the long run.
Shut it down.
What is the meaning of this?
They're sending a ship to attack Earth. It'll be here within the hour.
We are political dignitaries. How dare you prevent us from leaving?
Sending ships here to attack us is an act of war. And a foolish one at that, given what our defenses are capable of.
My lord did not order such action.
And undo it. Tell the system wars to call the ship back.
The decision they have made is one of desperation, forced upon them by your unwillingness to help. Persuading them to change course could only be done in person.
With a full council vote.
Even if I did believe you, all good faith is out the window at this point. You're our prisoners. Take them away.
Доложите обстановку.
Включаю двигатель для маневра.
Вас понял. Прием. Поддерживать режим маневренности. 1 метр в секунду.
Выключаю импульсный отсек. 5 секунд зажигания.
What's going on?
It's a Russian team on the International Space Station. They're adjusting the orbit to avoid some debris left over from our little incident in Antarctica.
Толя? Толя, ты что-нибудь видишь?
Остаемся на связи.
Подожди. Да, я вижу что-то. Господи, какой большой. Объект движется 12 метров в секунду. Все нормально. Столкновение избежали. Чуть не задели. Если эти американцы думают уничтожать все корабли инопланетян, они должны лучше заметать следы за собой.
He said if the Americans want to keep blasting alien ships out of orbit, they've got to do a better job of tracking their own mess.
Что еще за чушь?
Прием, Толя, прием. Что случилось? Прием, прием, Толя.
What's going on?
I don't know. We lost contact.
Previously on Stargate SG-1.
I am Ball.
As in Bocce.
The city we've been looking for is under the ice of Antarctica.
We came all this way just to find out that we have to go all the way back.
No.
Power source.
This ancient weapon, such an advanced piece of technology. The power requirements must be enormous.
I wish to request asylum. My fleet was destroyed before I came here. Perhaps I could be of some use to you here.
General Hammond is being promoted.
Any idea who we're going to be stuck with?
Brigadier General Jack O'Neill.
I've spent my whole life sticking it to the man. I don't think I can be the man.
Morning, sir.
Walter?
At 07:30 this morning, SG-8 made scheduled contact from P6J908. They requested permission to bring an alien life form back to the base for further study. Sir, it's just a plant. Your 0830 debriefing is SG-2 regarding the recent mission to P8F-809. Folders on your desk, along with the personnel files you have yet to review.
How many do I have left?
All of them.
Right.
Colonel Rudnell has asked me to show you some bunting samples, and Captain Corrigan's still waiting approval on the buffet menu.
Bunting. John.
General.
You are aware of the fact that this is the most secure military facility on the face of the planet.
Well, actually, sir, there are still a number of issues to be resolved.
1000 hours, sir.
Thank you. Walter?
Sorry, sir. General O'Neill. Mark Gilmore. He's your new administrative aide.
General? Did I order
No,
one
sir.
of these? Do I really
Yes,
need...
sir.
Civilian?
I've been an analyst at the CIA for the last 8 years. Mostly background checks, but I did have top-level clearance.
He was assigned by General Hammond.
Ah, well, in that case, welcome aboard. How about if I give you a tour around?
Ah, had one, sir.
Dang.
Very exciting to finally see it all in action.
General, you're 0830.
Yes. You're here to assist me, right? How about if you dive into those...
Sir, you really need to read the file yourself.
Thank you, Walter. Does Mr. Gilmore have...
Follow me.
He's not like other generals.
Actually, he's not like other people.
I take it I've got some catching up to do.
Yeah, and those are just the files pertinent to today's agenda, so.
Well, I better get started.
I can't tell you how happy we all are to have you here.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Really, really happy.
Thank you, Sergeant. I'm in position. No, sir, he does not suspect a thing.
It's time.
Wait.
It's okay. Just relax. Give your vision a moment to adjust. You haven't used it for a while. How's that?
Better.
Your eyes. It's nice to finally see them.
They do.
Welcome back.
Where am I?
Many miles from the city. This house belonged to my uncle. We're safe here.
The city. I remember being there. Something terrible happened. Many people died.
There's food if you feel strong enough to eat.
It's her fault, isn't it? None of this would have happened if we hadn't come here.
You're alive. And considering what you've been through, that alone is a miracle.
Threat level, Foxtrot, Alpha 6. All security teams to the gate room.
Give me a weapon.
Simulation time 49 seconds. It's not bad, not bad.
How was it? Was it fun?
Indeed. You died well in battle, O'Neill.
Obviously, there's something defective with this thing.
Agreed. An Anubis drone is a far more formidable warrior than the simulation would suggest.
What? No, we've been working on this chair for 2 years to make it a viable virtual reality training tool for SGC personnel.
You have failed.
He's nothing if not honest.
Well, I mean, maybe we could, it could use a little more work, but...
Can you make it harder, more difficult?
Well, I mean, we can input the parameters for different scenarios, but the vast majority of the simulation array comes from the mind of the user. The programming is actually built by interfacing memories from the individual's consciousness with the chair's matrix.
Carter, all I heard was Matrix, and I found those films quite confusing.
I think what Dr. Lee is trying to explain is that the simulation actually learns its realism from the person using it.
Yeah, no, we've built it, we tested the software extensively using a variety of subjects. Obviously, no one with Teal'c's field experience.
Subjects. To whom do you refer?
Hey, if Teal'c would agree to work with us a little more, look, all you'd have to do is basically just play the game. Let it learn from you. Oh, come on, you'd be fine. You'd be so good.
Very well.
There you go. Just make sure there's a beginner's level for the rest of us.
Oh, yeah, we can always make it easier. Not that we'd have to for you, certainly. I mean, for others, but You'd be fine.
Carter.
Gentlemen.
What the hell are you doing?
I was trying to park.
Did you ever hear signaling, pal?
I did signal.
Listen, man, if you don't know how to drive, maybe you should try staying off the damn road.
Well, maybe if you hadn't been tailgating me, this wouldn't have happened.
You didn't just say that.
Look, man, I don't want any trouble.
Too late.
This is unlawful behavior.
Who the hell are you?
Collision procedure dictates that you exchange insurance information and, if necessary, notify the police.
What?
This gentleman did indeed signal, which would indicate that it was you who was at fault.
Pal, you better learn to mind your own damn business.
I believe it will now be necessary to notify the police.
Yeah. Who's the man? Thanks.
Once you walk through that door, there is no turning back.
Oh, I understand, Brian. And I'm not having any doubts.
Alec, it is not just your credibility at stake here.
You're right there. The leaders of the democratic free world should be worried.
Think about the people who work for this company, the shareholders.
I am, Brian. They have a right to know the truth, as does everybody else. Trust me, we're doing the right thing. All right. Yeah. I'll let Hey, John. Thank you all for coming. As you all know, about 5 months ago, our planet suffered a horrible tragedy. Over 2,000 American servicemen and women were killed when a meteor shower disrupted global communications and hit a United States naval carrier group on maneuvers in the Pacific Ocean. I'm here today to challenge the facts of that incident as they've been conveyed to the general public. On the day in question, none of our satellites detected a meteor shower.
Hey, what's going on?
Now, I don't know how many governments around the world are in on this, but I do know we are being lied to, and the truth is being covered up.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is life beyond our world. There are aliens out there, and they have a technology far beyond ours, and they have been intervening in our existence for quite some time. I have proof. And I am giving the governments of all the nations that are aware of this 24 hours to reveal the truth. Or I'm going to do it for them. Thank you.
There you go.
Teal'c and Braytak believe that the only way to eliminate all the system lords is to recruit as many Jaffa into the fifth column as possible. Now, only when their numbers are sufficient would it be possible to rise up and unilaterally destroy all the Gould at once. Even then, Baal controls a super soldier army which cannot be turned.
Incoming wormhole.
So even if the rebel Jaffa can someday take out the majority of the system lords, there'll still be a massive war to fight. The problem is, though, Ishtar doesn't want to wait. Moloch is continuing to order the deaths of all female Jaffa born in his domain, and her underground railroad to Haktil can't save them all. Even now, she's organizing a rebellion to overthrow Moloch. Now, Tik and Braytak are trying to convince her to see the bigger picture.
What was my question again?
How's it going?
Seemed so innocuous at the time. Fellas! How's the trip?
I have been betrayed by those I trusted most.
That's good, eh?
His mood is foul indeed. Greetings. It is good to see you both.
Braytak, what's wrong?
There was a complication.
Ishtar?
She is well, and as lovely as ever, O'Neill. The problem, I fear, lies with Ryak.
Is he okay?
He is in love, and plans to be married.
Previously, on Stargate SG-1.
These two liquids mixed together form the most virulent poison.
Am I supposed to hold my breath?
The poison is only deadly to symbiotes.
There's enough material in that vial to kill every Tok'ra on this base twice over.
Anubis once probed Thor's mind, and in doing so, they would have gained access to Asgard beaming technology.
Did you really think that they were gonna let you tell a secret like this?
Brian, what are you talking
They call themselves the Trust.
They've been funding various secret endeavors, all aimed at controlling alien technology for their own purposes.
The symbols, Dr. Jackson. We know it's the language of the ancients. We need them translated into gold.
So either you give us what we want, or I will kill her.
What's going on?
Not much.
I hate the graveyard shift. Nothing exciting ever happens on it.
Hey, just because it's 3 a.m. here, it doesn't mean it's not daylight on other planets. There could be a team coming in hot any second now.
Yeah, that's true. So, coffee?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. It's late at night and there's not that many people around. Do you ever get the urge just to dial up the gate and check out another planet just for a few minutes?
That'll be a no.
Me neither.
What the hell?
The gate's gone.
I can see that. We could get in trouble for this.
Previously, on Stargate SG-1.
Who are you people?
We are replicators.
The others would destroy me.
Not if you came with us.
You would do that.
Major Carter was beamed away.
The replicators must have her. I imagine you never expected to see me again.
I know who you are. I just don't understand why.
Because I love you.
You know why my friends won't stop just to save me? Because they know when it comes right down to it, I would rather be dead than be trapped like this forever.
So what's the word?
Well, the test flights were successful. The new Asgard hyperdrive is ready to go.
And when are they leaving?
They're stocking the ship and picking the crew right now. You really want to go, don't you?
It's Atlantis. It's everything we've been working for 7.5 years.
I know what you mean. Unfortunately, I think General O'Neill has other ideas.
Let me guess, he says he needs you here.
His exact words were over my dead body. But I was actually talking about the three of us, you, me, and Teal'c. He might be persuaded to let one of us go.
And you'd be okay if that was me?
Of course, Daniel. You are the expert on the ancients.
Unscheduled level evacuation.
What do you got there, Walter?
Receiving IDC. It doesn't clear.
Why not?
Looks like it's an old one.
Missing SG personnel?
Negative. It looks like it's yours, man. Or at least it was. It's been invalid for 4 months. Receiving text message.
Sir, I think we better check this out.
Prepare Mal.
Yes, sir.
What do we know of this gate address?
Nothing, other than the fact it's on the outer edge of our galaxy.
Chevron 7 locked. Outgoing wormhole established.
Tyler?
Melp is prepped and ready to go, sir.
Go ahead.
Melp is en route. Malp has reached its destination.
Carter?
We are receiving MALP telemetry, sir. Signal is 5 by 5. Video's working fine, there's just nothing to see. Switching to IR. Wait a second.
What's that?
Switching off IR, going to white light. That's me.
Come on, Jack. Still no, Daniel.
This is gonna be on a permanent basis.
I didn't let you go in the first place. What makes you think I'm gonna change my mind?
Because
Can you try to do better than that?
Because they're gonna need somebody who can translate ancient. I'm the most qualified person left on the planet for the mission.
Which is exactly why you're gonna stay right here.
Because I'll quit.
Why didn't you just hold your breath? You haven't done that in a while. General!
Jack, I let myself in. Hope you don't mind.
Absolutely not. Welcome.
Thank you.
Miss the chair?
Actually, I do.
Want it back?
As a matter of fact, I do. My new one just isn't the same.
That's not exactly what I meant.
Dr. Jackson, nice to see you again.
Likewise, we miss you around here, sir. So, to what do we owe this pleasure?
I came to ask if you'd be interested in joining the mission to Atlantis.
You did.
He's the most qualified person on this planet, and the mission commander needs someone who can translate ancient.
Really?
With all due respect, sir, I think you should tell the mission commander that I need Daniel right here.
You just did.
I did. I did. You, sir?
Yes. Request denied. Dr. Jackson, you're with me. I'll have the chair shipped to Washington. You can requisition a new one.
I'll do that, sir.
We leave tomorrow. Oh, and I'll be taking Walter, too.
The war between Baal and the System Lords has reached a critical stage. According to Toker intelligence, Bastet and Olakan are dead, Morrigan has capitulated, and Lord Yu and Amaterasu are rallying their armies for what will probably be their last stand.
As we predicted, the Jaffa were no match for the Cold Warriors.
The Toker also thought we should know, in the face of imminent defeat, some of the System Lords are actively seeking out areas of refuge. Planets they abandoned long ago are now being scouted as possible sanctuaries.
And this affects us how?
One of these planets, which used to fall under the domain of the System Lord, Ares, also happens to be the place where the Toker dropped off one Harry Mayborn 2 years ago.
And this affects us how?
The Toker have their hands full with more pressing matters. They strongly suggest we get to Mayborn before the Goa'uld do.
If we do not retrieve him, Harry Mayborn faces certain capture. Torture. Interrogation. Perhaps even death.
All right, fine. Go get him.
Yes, sir. According to the Toker, the people of this world are fairly primitive.
No phones, no lights, no motor cars. I bet you Mayborn just jumps at a chance to leave.
What of the other inhabitants?
We'll relocate them. We may not have a lot of time. Ares could be here in a matter of days.
We don't mean you any harm.
We are allies of the Tok'ra.
Just looking for a friend of ours, Harry Mayborn. Maybe you've heard of him? Shifty fella. Beady eyes. No?
You will follow us to the village and meet with King Archon. He will discern your true intentions.
Not exactly the trusting type.
Which leads me to wonder whether Harry Mayborn is still alive.
Presumably the Toker put in a good word for him.
Maybe we should get them to do the same for us.
Mayborn.
This is King Archon. My lord, our hunting party encountered these off-worlders by the gate.
Hey, guys. Long time no see.
Previously on Stargate SG-1.
So you guys are ex-NID. Calling yourselves a trust now, right?
You try to shut down the SGC. You make this big speech about how much you hate secret organizations. Then you jump in bed with the NID. What is that?
Consider your resignation accepted, Bob.
You can't do that.
Oh, please. I got enough on you to have you shot.
There's no one here. We got all the exits covered. There's no way they could have gotten out.
How is that possible?
This is the ship Osiris left behind.
If you hadn't caught her, we never would have had this opportunity.
They're trying to run, sir.
Damn it.
Bad news. You're out of scotch.
Well, if I'd known you were coming, I'd have hidden the good stuff.
If you'd known I was coming, I doubt I'd made it through the door. Who are you calling?
Local sheriff's a friend of mine.
I may be disgraced, but I'm not wanted for any crimes.
Breaking and entering?
Jack.
Shh. It's ringing.
Now you can listen to what I have to say. Oh, for God's sake. You need to start trusting me, Jack.
No, I really don't.
Yes, you really do. The fate of the planet depends on it.
How about Monday morning?
No, I have a thing with someone from CIA. Johnson somewhere or other. It's about that whole Kinsey thing.
So, any big plans for the weekend?
Oh, yeah. Big. Huge.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, what are you talking about? I just walked in with a whole handful of ingredients for my world-famous omelet.
World famous, huh? What's in it?
Eggs.
I don't think that actually qualifies as a recipe.
Oh, don't kid yourself. There's a secret ingredient. I can't tell you what it is, or I'd have to shoot you.
It's beer, isn't it?
Carter. Let me call you back.
I knew it.
Hello.
You're Jack O'Neill.
Yes. Here's a better question. Who are you?
It doesn't matter to anyone. All you need to know is you ruined my life.
The System Lords are no longer. You have become a meaningless coalition that cannot resist the power of my master, Lord Ball.
Your master has no honor. The System Lords have not weakened in their resolve.
The Jaffa are weak-willed and fallible. Is it any wonder they've begun to doubt their faith in the gods? So many Goa'uld have fallen.
Baal was wise to send a representative.
I would have killed him with my own hands! Despite your ill will, Lord Ball wishes to extend a most generous offer. In exchange for your surrender, Ball will allow you to keep your armies and continue to administrate your territories under his authority. You will be permitted to live, so long as you bow before him as the supreme commander of the entire Goa'uld domain. Refusal to accept the terms of this offer will result in the resumption of hostilities and ultimately, your death. Bring her.
What is the meaning of this?
I should ask you the same thing. Major Samantha Carter.
Actually, I'm a colonel now.
Her cargo ship was intercepted by my sentries when it violated the proximity zone around this station. I am well aware of your past relationship with SG-1 and Atari. Would you have me believe that her sudden appearance here is nothing more than mere coincidence?
What are you doing here?
Previously on Stargate SG-1.
The replicators. They've launched an all-out attack on the Goa'uld. If the Goa'uld can't find a way to stop them, the replicators will easily overrun our galaxy in a matter of weeks.
Daniel! Unfortunately, to get what I need, we're going to have to dig a little deeper.
We must once and for all destroy the Goa'uld image as gods forever. How? By capturing the temple at Takara.
There's a way to defeat the replicators hidden somewhere within my memories, isn't there?
You need only to open your mind to it.
The force of Rebel Jaffa have managed to take control of the temple at Takara. Have the fleet disengage their battle with the replicators. Take it back at all costs.
The ruins of an ancient monument on a planet now called Takara. Within it is the one weapon in this galaxy capable of destroying me. A device capable of destroying all life in the galaxy.
That's what he said.
Ball said he was serving Anubis.
Not exactly. You know those Goa'uld and their egos.
He would never admit to being subservient.
No, he said he was biding his time, learning what he could from Anubis.
Probably looking for a way to kill him.
Well, we have no idea how this ancient device works or what the effects will be. But since Anubis has no real corporeal form, it's likely he would survive it.
He'd have no one left to rule.
For now. I mean, time may not even be an issue for someone like him. He could essentially start over, repopulate the galaxy to his own specifications.
It's a little ambitious.
Well, he has at least some knowledge of the ancients. I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, let me sit here and state the obvious. We can't let something like this get into his hands.
Or the replicators' hands, for that matter.
How much time do we have before Ball's fleet reaches Takara?
Why?
Ball didn't say exactly where the device was, did he?
No. Said it was hidden.
Well, chances are it's in the ruins, but we can't be sure. I mean, short of blowing up the entire planet, we can't be 100% positive we've destroyed it. And if it's protected by a shield, even our biggest Naquadah-enhanced nuke might not do it.
Fact is, to be sure we've destroyed the weapon, we have to find it first.
Go.
Previously on Stargate SG-1.
Something neither one of us can admit given our working relationship or military ranks.
I didn't leave because I care about her.
It's time to let go of the things that prevent you from finding happiness. You deserve to love someone.
What's his name?
No, what?
Humming.
Pete.
Pete.
Pete Shanahan. He's a cop. Oh my God.
Maybe I did something good every now and again, but nothing I've ever done seems to have changed anything.
There is really only one thing we can ever truly control. Whether we are good or evil.
I know who you are, Daniel Jackson, but you know not who I am.
Oh, don't do this.
Last year, you died.
I'm dead.
Actually, you ascended to a higher plane of existence.
He was beamed away before our very eyes.
The human form replicator is attempting to probe your mind as we speak. When she is done, she will destroy you. And when that time comes, you will be faced with a choice.
The force of Rebel Jaffa have managed to take control of the temple at Takara. Have the fleet disengage their battle with the replicators. Take it back at all costs.
We have found the ancient weapon on Takara.
You think Daniel had something to do with it?
I don't know.
You have failed me. We've known for some time that the Jaffa cannot be trusted anymore. The remaining army of Cull warriors still stand an excellent chance of retaking Takara, and that... Worse than failure. Worse than cowardice. You have betrayed me. Did you not think I would know what you had done? How can you still underestimate my powers? Your methods were ultimately unnecessary. Not when there was another way of defeating the replicators.
I will spare your life for the moment, only so that you may witness the fruits of your labors. First, I will retake Takara. Then, thanks to the modifications you've made to the Stargate, I will destroy every living thing in this galaxy, including you, all at once.
I do not understand. You could have modified the Stargate yourself.
You have no way of knowing what is necessary and what is not in the grand design.
Whose grand design?
Mine.
The Daedalus. It has a few advantages over the Prometheus. The more advanced alien technologies were integrated into the original design rather than tacked on after the fact.
When's it gonna be ready?
Well, they're already testing the Asgard hyperdrive. As soon as that checks out, she'll be good to go.
Hopefully we all get to go this time.
Well, last time they were worried about spreading our resources too thin.
Yeah, now that Anubis is gone, the replicators are gone.
There's still a few system lords out there, but without their Jaffa armies, they've lost most of their power.
Indeed.
Carter. Yeah, hold on. It's for you.
Hello? Yeah, hi. What? No, I was just talking to her last week. Yeah, I'll be there. Thank you.
What is it?
Catherine Langford died last night.
Previously on Stargate SG-1.
We have a time machine. We can go back and get the ZPM. We don't know where it is now, but we do know where it was. Giza, 3000 BC.
That's Katep and his brother Salatis.
Nice.
All right, we got a little problem here.
We alter this timeline, and the future is already different.
We brought you here because of what had been recorded on the tape inside that camera.
I'm part of a team called SG-1, and we have just traveled back in time 5,000 years.
Look at this as a way to change everything. We're supposed to be a team. We saved the world.
It was exactly where you said it would be.
If anybody should be going, it's us.
Look, the only reason you have this Stargate is because of us.
I'm aware of that.
I'm a linguist. By all accounts, your team may need one.
What if something goes wrong with the gate on the other end?
Neither of you have had any military training whatsoever. Have either one of you ever even fired a weapon of any kind?
Unless you count launching a rocket.
Look, I'm sorry. Your expertise may be needed sometime in the future, but for now...
Well, can I ask who is going?
I don't understand. What made you change your mind?
Hi, Jack.
That's Colonel, Major.
You're retired.
I was.
I take it you two know each other.
Yeah, we served together a long time ago.
Oh, it wasn't that long ago.
Major Kowalski has been assigned to assemble the team that will go through the Stargate.
And you knew I couldn't say no if he was involved.
Oh, come on, Colonel. You don't owe me anything. Admit it, you gotta be a little curious. Traveling to a different planet, through a wormhole.
I know I am.
Sir, with all due respect, what are they still doing here?
I'm not sure. Airman, please escort...
Wait. We were all on that tape.
That tape had nothing to do with it. Jack O'Neill's one of the best I've ever served with.
You may not care that this timeline is a direct result of tampering with the past, but you have to acknowledge that the tape said the planet you're going to is enemy territory. An enemy that is way more advanced than us technologically.
What's your point?
You're literally walking into a totally alien situation, outmanned and outgunned.
Do we have a choice?